guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I want to share with you guys how I preserve my wash and go for up to 2 weeks. So my hair is almost at the 2-week mark. Today I'll be showing you guys exactly how I do it. So what I like to use is satin or silk material. For my scrunchie, I like to use a satin scrunchie. I also like to use a satin scarf and also a satin bonnet. The reason why I use satin or silk is because those two materials do not dry out your hair. It doesn't leave a kink in your hair, which you do not want when you are dealing with curly hair, especially a wash and go. So here's my hair. It still has a lot of definition, which is amazing. I'm definitely going to do an updated tutorial for you guys. So what I do is really simple. I flip my head over and I put my scrunchie around just at the top of my head, and I don't wrap it around twice or 3 times. I just put it around once. So once my scrunchie is around my hair, just like this is when I go ahead and grab a satin scarf. So all the products I'm showing you guys in this video are actually available on my online store. I'll leave them linked down below. Fold it into a triangle, so just like this, and I place it at the back of my head. I'm gonna bring the 2 loose pieces to the front, and then I'm gonna take them to the back, and then I'm just gonna make a knot. So just like that. So you can definitely go ahead and tuck these 2 little pieces in, and then I like my ears to be free, but if you don't mind your ears covered, you can definitely leave them covered. So I just go like that and take my ears out. So now my hair is kind of hanging down in my face, and you're probably like, okay, I can't go to sleep like that. So some of you could probably stop at this step and then sleep on a silk pillowcase or a satin pillowcase, but I like to make sure that my hair is fully protected, because if I were to roll over at night, I probably would crush these curls and they would be really droopy and probably kind of straight. To make sure that they do not lose any definition at all, I go ahead and do one more step, which is really easy. So I take a satin jumbo bonnet. Some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, why are you using a jumbo one and not just a regular sized one? And I'll show you. So here's a jumbo one and here's the regular sized one. So you guys can see the difference, right? They are completely different. One is a lot smaller. It's about half the size. So the reason why I don't use a regular size bonnet is because it's only going to cover the top portion of my head, and it's most likely going to fall off at night. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. And I'm just going to place it over my hair. I'm going to try to get it over my entire head, but because it's small, it's not going to cover all of my hair. See, it just stays right here, basically at the top of my head. Depending on how much hair you have, you can definitely get away with using a regular size one, or you can use a jumbo size one. It really depends, but I have a lot of hair, so I want to make sure that this thing does not fall off. So this is the regular size one, and it's doing a pretty good job, but I know when I fall asleep, it's gonna probably shift and probably end up like this, and most likely it's just gonna fall right off. So that's why I don't use a regular size one and I use a jumbo one. So now the jumbo one, you place it on your hair, and once you've tied it, you just go ahead and tuck in the string, and then there we go. It covers my entire head. It's not too tight because it has a adjustable drawstring and elastic inside of it, so I get to tie it to my liking, and all of my hair is protected, and this baby is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move. So this is why I prefer to use the jumbo over the regular size one, but again, depends on how much hair you have. If you have less hair than me, you can definitely get away with just using a regular size bonnet, or even sleeping on a silk pillowcase. You do your scrunchie, your scarf, and then a silk pillowcase. So this is basically how I would go to bed. It's really easy. It takes me about a minute to do. Nobody wants to spend 15-20 minutes preparing their hair to go to bed, which is what I used to do years ago. I would do the banding method, put all these bands in my hair, and then I'll wake up with crushed straight hair, which I hated. In the morning, pretend, I went to sleep. In the morning, what I would do is untie the string, slide my bonnet off, slide or untie my scarf, and then the last step is to remove your scrunchie. And the reason why I went with the jumbo scrunchie is that it's nice and loose and it fits around my hair without crushing it. Something that is smaller or maybe has a little bit of a tighter hold would crush my curls and stretch them out, and I don't want that. So once this is off, your hair kind of looks kind of crazy. So what you want to do is just shake. If you want to spritz a little bit water, you definitely can. I normally don't. I used to in the past because my hair used to be so stiff from doing the banding method, but now my hair is so fluffy from using these silk items. So basically what I do is kind of fluff my roots a little bit with my fingers. You don't need to use a comb or anything. Just fluff with your fingers just to loosen up the areas that got stretched out from the scarf. That is what I do every single morning. I have not touched up my hair or anything. I did apply a little bit of my hibiscus fusion hair oil, which is back in my store if you guys are interested. I just apply a small amount to my hands like this. Just a few drops. You only need about 4 drops. And then you apply it and kind of scrunch it in to give your hair that shine that it needs. But you can definitely go in with a spray bottle very, very lightly. I would recommend using a mist spray bottle because it's not going to soak down your hair and make it revert. You just want to use a very light mist spray bottle, quick spritz, apply your oil to your hands, and then just scrunch that oil into your hair. Almost 2 weeks old and it still has so much texture, so much volume. It's crazy. Hope you guys found this video very helpful. Let me know if any of you guys are doing something similar, or if you guys are still doing the banding method, or if you just go to bed just like this. Let me know down below. I hope you're not doing that, because that is most likely drying out your hair. You're probably crushing your curls, but hey, everyone's hair is different. Everyone's routine method is different. What works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. So stick to what works for you. But for those ladies who have no idea how to get their hair to look good the next day, try this out. That's all I want to share with you guys. I hope that you guys found it helpful. If you did, please give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you're not, turn on your notifications so that way you guys don't miss out on my next video. And I will see you guys in the next one.